Welcome to my tiny kitchen. I thought today I would show you how I prep or organize my soups. I tend to make a big batch at one time. I love to make soups because they're so easy. You just kind of throw everything into a big pot, and this is definitely a big pot. Way more soup than I can eat in a couple days. But I do like to make a big batch and then kind of portion it out. So I just finished making this one. I'm going to let it cool and then I'll show you what I do. I like having all of the same containers because I find it easier to organize and store, and I really like these glass ones that have the poppable lid because I will actually portion out my meals or soups, anything that I'm kind of cooking, into individual portions, put them into the fridge or freezer so that way I can just pull it out. Because it's in the glass container, I can just pop it right into my microwave without having to dirty another dish, and I'll just eat right from this. So I really love this setup. It's glass, so you can put it in the microwave, the oven, dishwasher, freezer, very versatile. And then the snap top lids, because they snap on all four sides, make it really secure. So especially for soups, like if I put this into my lunch bag, I don't have to worry about spillage because it's so airtight. I never have any spillage. So these particular ones I got at Ikea. I do prefer the square ones as opposed to the round ones because I feel that they will not take up as much space as a round one. It uses space better as opposed to a round one. I don't know if that really makes sense. It does in my head anyway. So I got these at Ikea. They were like $3 or $4 for each one, and I bought somewhere between 30 to 40 of them. So I use this for portioning out my meals all the time, and I love it. So I have all of my bowls set up, ready to go. I have my soup in my pot in the sink, just so it makes it a little bit easier for me to maneuver. The other thing I do first, when I make a big batch, I do make most of it for me, but I like to also give away part of my soup to either like an elderly couple that I know, or maybe a family with kids. Since I tend to make a big batch, it's a way that I can kind of share what I have. And it's really simple, and they usually appreciate it because it's one less meal they have to cook, especially if they're really busy. So I tend to save like all of my containers from when I buy stuff. That way I can put the soup or food or dish, whatever I'm making, into the container and just give it to them. And then I don't have to worry about getting it back because I don't care about it, since it's just a container that I just got from something else. So I will usually just spoon what I'm going to give out into my container first, and then I will go ahead and portion into my individual bowls. So we'll fill that up and set that off to the side. Wipe down any spilled soup along the edges. Then we put the lids on. Don't forget to label them with what's inside as well as the date, so that way you can rotate your food. I like doing them on these little mini yellow stickies because they fit really easily and nicely on my container. Some people do like masking tape and just write on that, so whatever works for you. I tend to stick these a couple into my fridge, but most of them will go into my freezer, so that way during the week I can just pull out a meal. It's ready to go, it's home cooked, I know what's in it, the nutrients, so makes it easier for me for my busy schedule.